Welcome back. We're going to decode the syntax piece by piece to find one specific hidden word. Here is the deceptively simple quiz question. Which word from this sentence is color? Sounds incredibly straightforward, right? Just spot the color word and you're done. But as anyone who has studied syntax knows, words can absolutely hide in plain sight. Context is literally everything here. And here's how prime suspect this cryptic sentence สาวผมแดงชื่อมะม่วง It just looks like an unbroken code. But don't stress, we're going to solve this together. Step 1. Find the subject now. Basically, who or what is the sentence fundamentally about? Step 2. Look for the modifying adjective immediately after it. And step 3. Identify the verb to see exactly where the subject phrase ends and the action begins. Let's see how those steps actually work in practice. Our very first word is สาว which is a noun meaning a girl. That's our core subject. Next up in the sequence is ผม another noun meaning hair. But notice it's acting as a modifier here. It's telling us something specific about the girl. Then we hit แดง an adjective acting as another modifier meaning red. So when we group this entire subject phrase together, สาวผมแดง we get a girl with red hair. Next, unpacking the predicate. The very next word is ชื่อ This is our verb and it translates to is named. Following that verb, we have our complement มะม่วง Put those two together and our predicate phrase is named มะม่วง Seeing the syntax clearly separated like this makes the mechanics crystal clear, doesn't it? We have our verb followed immediately by its complement. So look how beautifully all these separate grammatical components lock together when we combine our subject and our predicate. The full English translation reads, The girl with red hair is named มะม่วง. Suddenly, that crazy intimidating phonetic string from earlier is just a perfectly logical, highly structured thought. But wait, we haven't actually answered our core quiz question yet, have we? Which brings us to step 4, มะม่วง versus ม่วง, or why everyone gets tripped up. มะม่วง, which literally translates to mango, but in the context of our sentence, is acting as a proper name. Now compare that to the word ม่วง, which is the color purple. If you're rushing through the quiz, scanning quickly for a color word, you spot the sound ม่วง at the very end of มะม่วง, and your brain immediately screams, Aha, purple, that's the color. It is the ultimate red herring. It's a phonetic overlap that perfectly disguises a completely different word. มะม่วง means mango. But right here is simply her identity. It's the noun complement following our verb is named. The word ม่วง meaning purple has absolutely zero relation to this context whatsoever. The actual color word in our sentence is แดง. In this specific context, แดง is an adjective that means red. It was sitting right there in the subject phrase the whole time, acting as a modifier for the word hair. สาวผมแดง girl hair red. That definitively answers our quiz question. So, the real takeaway boils down to 3 key syntax rules. First, remember that Thai adjectives follow the nouns they modify. Second, context dictates function. มะม่วง means mango, but its placement after the verb tells us it's acting as a proper name here. And third, beware of those false leads. Phonetic similarities like Muang hiding inside the word for mango are ridiculously deceptive. You just have to trust your structural breakdown. And that brings us to the end of our linguistic investigation. We cracked the code by relying on structure identifying the parts of speech and honestly a bit of patience. Thanks for joining me and I'll catch you next time.